Alright, back to the stone mill. Constant preaching to the redundant teachings part. This is important. We're going to need it for, well, again, what's in here, but I'm going to use the one we used before, if I can find it. It's pretty colors. I like that one. Could use that one. We're trying to keep it to one farm here. I can not get all over the road. Oh, where is it? What the hell? What I'm looking for is this, but not this. We'll be needing that.
Quantum mechanics.
No. Behave yourself. What are we looking for? There we go. That's one of them I'm looking for, but not the one I'm looking for, I don't think. Is it that one? Might be. Again, if we're going to use this as a delta changing for force, derivative, partial, derivative, counterfractal. Let's get this out of here. What's this? I think. Or this, one of them, I don't know. Get this out of here too, I suppose. Now, see this topology? This is an important type of topology to that type of math, because that being relative here to, again, when you're looking for probability under the area for where the particle is, if everybody whistled experiment. If I could get everybody on the planet to whistle uniformly at the same time, I'm probably going to lose a lot of it in the pound. But over the city, you might actually hear everybody whistle. It might be a faint echo over the ground, and the EV electron nu variable would peg like as far as over a city in black body problems, where that's pegging, how it's pegging, but overall in an index up. But let's talk about the one-dimensional magnetic gas and Bose-Einstein harmonics that go into needing to be able to pull that off. I mean, you need to do it from the presidential level of doing it from that index. How many builds of this type of sector? You got to figure out the time topology state locally. But you base the system on the model. So you have to have this. This would be a big important system there if somebody's going to say some stuff. Because there would be the map over town. And I said, well, if everybody whistled in town and comparative meet out here, or they're in a black hole or for some reason in town,
and we keep
I didn't find probabilities where I should have found probabilities and zero or non-zero bit codes on this wave function, right?
Each time we change y by a small amount,
some operator
z also
lends
changes
into this
by a
video
small amount.
into the stone mill or a factory of being that variance on E0 to E1 particle mass system is going to do one of these pure
the
at this
change
state.
in
That's what it
z
does.
divided by the change in y is given by the
So
slope
on those
of
slopes,
this line.
you'd say, well, there's the Nike at 3 billion, or almost at 3 billion, along with Tim Cook and a few other ones. If those are your three projectiles inside of here, what you're dealing with are potential momentums. In quantum mechanics, projectile special relativity is going to have that mass, going to have that spin, if you will, or flavor, charm. It knows its bottom and top.
Let's now pick a different value for x.
Something would be adjustable by time frames if commonly reciprocated on a function. The low on that recovers a high on this, which is a high quality problem
Again,
learning curve.
at each point,
depending on
the change
how
in
this
z
line
divided by
correlates
the
base.
change in y
Says,
is
well,
given
the friction
by the slope
of
of
this
line.
pushing this square uphill. You'd want to go around it unless this was
the change in z divided by the change in y is what we refer to as the partial
and of course, the real
derivative
topology
of
matters
z
too.
with
You know,
respect
I mean, if
to
there's
y.
a village and a reservoir or whatever else you're dealing with inside of there, it might lend
Every
this in
point on the
effect
graph
to, at
has
least
a
by standard
value
models
for
on
the
calculus,
partial
of what we
derivative of
commonly
z
know will
with
happen.
respect
At least
to
that's
y.
arguable. To, hey, look, the guy is trying to sell me sour bitter. I'm not sure if
Here,
he was.
green
CNBC
indicates
Peacock.
a
Help me
positive
out, Jim.
value,
What's going on
and
here? Is this
red
right, wrong,
indicates a
indifferent?
negative value.
Love it, kid. Love it. Perfect. Been waiting for one of those to hop in here for a while. It's hard to program the saw, like I said, if you don't see
Every
them pop
point
up
on
in
the
ping
graph also
for what it
has
is.
a value
You're
for
the
the
ones out
partial
here.
derivative of z with respect to x.
The bus rate on putting in punch out ring right here hack the code, so there's something at the banking level of
In
the
this
local
case,
non-local
the
code,
value for y is
public
held
code,
constant. while the
private
value for
key.
x changes.
I could lose you at any given point inside here and it'd be easy, and if you didn't know, you still wouldn't know. Even if you did know, you may not know.